Ontario, California. What does it have to offer? Well, let's find out. If you're looking at Southern California cities just to explore or thinking about moving, I'm going to show you all there is to know about Ontario, California today. We're going to be doing a city tour, and actually we're right in front of a Cuban cafe in the center of downtown Ontario right now. So we're on Euclid Avenue, and you can see the architecture behind us. We're also right across Ontario Museum of History and Art, right across the street. So what you'll notice very quickly as we explore today is Ontario has a lot of culture, history, art, and shopping life to offer. So this is not the single museum of Ontario. There's actually several. We'll be looking at a vineyard, several parks, including Cucamonga-Guasti Park, of course, Ontario International Airport. Another convenience is the Toyota Arena, located here in Ontario for your sports needs, concert needs, and other things and other events available to you. We also have trains here in Ontario, so you'll notice that. So plan around them when possible. And yeah, you'll notice a different architectural feel. Right now in front of this Cuban cafe, like we talked about on Euclid, you see this post-Renaissance architecture, and it's really interesting to see, and you get a lot of different notes. So whether you're thinking about moving here in 9 days or 90 days, we're gonna take a look all around and see what Ontario, California has to offer for you. Let's take a look. So here we see the museum sign right here on this corner, and that's the Ontario History of Museum and Art. Entrance is free, so it's an excellent opportunity, and we're right in downtown Ontario right now. Here we see a couple of things inside in the museum. You'll see a lot of history here, a lot of different exhibits, and they do updates, and it's a lot to learn, especially about the city specifically. It provides a great blend of art and history, and you'll leave feeling like you've learned a lot and knowing exactly what grounds you're standing on. So now we're at the Chafee Community Museum of Art. So a lot of contemporary pieces here. It's actually located in downtown Ontario, so right across from the Ontario Museum of History and Art, which is a little bit larger, a lot larger I should say. So they do have certain events, specific exhibits, including photography. It's great for the community, and if you're interested in knowing what's happening now in the arts, this is the place to come and the place to be. So they do have different events in different months. They do a really good job of letting you know when those events are, and it's another great place to see right here in Ontario, California. Here we see the beautiful Euclid Street sign, and we see Ontario's logo there as well with a rising sun behind clouds, and this is where downtown is. Okay, so here we're driving down Euclid Avenue, so you can see the City Hall to the right, the History Museum on the right as well, and we'll be going down Euclid, and you can see that the street is divided, and you'll notice that this creates a lot of different spaces to hang out, including a gazebo, which we'll see coming up, a lot of palm tree lined areas, different plazas to hang out and spend time. You'll notice that this is the major street for downtown. You'll notice big churches as well. So we see one on the left. It's actually a repurposed theater functioning as a church right now. We also see some buildings that are apartment buildings actually. You'll also see Diane's restaurant, so a very famous Mexican restaurant chain on the left corner there. You'll notice also that downtown Ontario is definitely rated positive for walkability. You'll see more restaurants and shops alongside the left there. On the right, we're going to hit up and see some churches coming up, starting right here. So we'll see a string of a few more as well. On the left-hand side, we're going about to see a high school. So we're getting ready to cross there. So I said that prematurely, so we haven't gone there yet, but we do already start to see the residential area with a lot of the single-family homes coming up to, again, some churches and some small community areas. Now, downtown and College Park are really close to each other as well. They're in the same general area. Here are some other churches as well next to each other. And it's just a tranquil area, even though it's so close to downtown. So you'll notice also in this section of Ontario, houses are slightly cheaper. So in Bayou College Park, we see that a little lower than what we see in Ontario Ranch in Champaign. You'll notice that a lot of Southern California cities in general, here's the high school on the left. You'll notice that a lot of them are very tree lined. So that's one thing very particular about Southern California. Though it's close to so many vicinities, it is tree lined, and using this center section as well creates a safe space and a safer experience for pedestrians, cyclists, and drivers alike. So here we're in the College Park neighborhood, just downtown in the northern area of Ontario. You'll notice that it's primarily a lot of single-story, single-family homes. There are a few that are double-story as well, but we'll see that later on in some of these other streets. But you'll notice it's a tranquil neighborhood. We're here on a Saturday, so it's the weekend, and it is definitely tranquil and easy. You'll notice that there are different styles in the homes as well. It's not a uniform, although the single-story homes do give it that uniform feel. Here we have the charming Nugent Park. It's the oldest park in Ontario, donated by Thomas Nugent, and it's maintained by the city, of course, and it's ideal for relaxation, family outings, and it also has 6 horseshoe pitching courts, which are quite popular and reflect a long-standing tradition in Ontario. So we're here at the Ontario station of Amtrak. So a great connection again if you're in Southern California but needing to travel or just looking for other options. An easy, simple way to get there without thinking about freeways, traffic, anything else, and a lot of connections available. So this Ontario station actually connects all the way from Bakersfield, so right near Central California, down to La Crescenta, Pasadena, Claremont, Ontario, so the second big station, and then moving on to Riverside and San Bernardino. And of course, with these other cities, as you go from Ontario to one of these cities, there are connecting trains as well, connecting lines as well, which get you to where you need to be or super close. So if you're looking for something that's going to be less to do with driving, this is a totally convenient place. It's located right in downtown, so right off Euclid, so we're close to downtown Ontario, California. So another great thing to know about Ontario, California. So if you're thinking of this might be something you're interested in and something to explore, or just want to have a train ride and see different parts of Southern California, another great way to get this done. Okay, right now we're at Hopper Ranch, so it's actually one of the last vineyards standing to survive here in this area. So it's actually accepted into the National Heritage in 1993, and it is beautiful and a great place to come spend time. You don't have to go all the way to Temecula, though Temecula isn't too far away, but it does have a lot of even Renaissance vibes, and it's just a great place to come by, especially if you're into checking out different vineyards. So now we're going to be taking the Haven exit. Much like Euclid, it's another popular street and main street in Ontario, California, and it's the main street to get to the airport, the main street to get to a lot of local areas and industrial areas, and it just leads straight across as it goes north to south, all across different parts of Ontario, California. So you'll notice the different kind of buildings here and the different area that we're in. So now we're taking a quick stop at Clutch Coffee. So we're actually near the Ontario Airport, which we'll be taking a look at as well. So it's one of the best conveniences of Ontario. So if you're living here, want simple, easy travel, it's way better than LAX, Commer, and once you experience it, you'll know the difference. So if you know anything about me, I do love coffee, so I'm here grabbing a quick coffee break, taking a look at where we are. We're actually in an industrial part since we are near the airport, so a lot of the warehouses and logistics are around here as well. So we're right off Haven, just having some coffee at Clutch, and we'll be heading on to see a little bit more of Ontario later today. So as I mentioned, right off of Haven is the Ontario International Airport, and we'll be driving around it a bit just to get you the feel of what the airport looks like and its terminals and its central location. It's right in the center of the city when you look on the map, and it is a lot more tranquil, and you see the ONT all over as well for Ontario International Airport, and that's the 3-letter representation that this airport has. So now we're still going on Haven, and we're going the opposite direction, and you'll notice some plazas available here. We're still in the primarily industrial area, and a lot of the logistics warehouses are in this area as well. You can note that a lot of the Ontario business centers, the offices, again, more of the industrial area, and you'll notice that the street also has that center divider with trees lined to give you that wide spacey feel while still providing a sense of community and a different feel. So you do have a lot of the nature embedded into a lot of that architecture and the way that the city is laid out. Here on this corner, you'll notice the Ontario Business Center, and we're also going to be passing major freeways. So this bridge right here leads to the 15 freeway. So of course it's an interstate. The 10 also runs through, the 60 and of course Highway 83 like we already saw earlier. So again, a great hub to be able to get from place to place all over Southern California. And of course, on the freeways in Southern California, timing is important. So of course, with our timing and it being a weekend, getting on the 10 freeway is wide open today. So it's really nice and an easy drive. If you're ever in Ontario, California, you have to stop by the legendary Graber Olive House. This isn't your average roadside attraction. This place has been around since 1894, making it the oldest existing business in the city. When you walk through, it feels like a step back in time. They still hand process and cure olives using the same methods they've used for generations. You can even catch a tour of the cannery in action during harvest season. It's mesmerizing, rustic, and authentically local. And in fact, as it was closed during COVID times, the city and the residents are petitioning for it to be reopened and open more often for the public and for the public to be able to have these tours, and it's a must see. Next on our list, Ontario Mills Shopping Mall. So we're going to be going in today, seeing all the different kinds of stores, what it has to offer, and what it's popular for. It's one of the largest outlet malls in Southern California. You'll notice the parking lot is huge and we're just in one subsection. There's about 9 subsections just like this one of parking spaces because it is a huge mall, huge outlet store with over 200 stores. In addition to shopping, there are other activities available which we'll take a look at, in addition to a food court and sitting dine-in restaurants as well. So what are you waiting for? Let's go ahead and head inside. Okay, here we're near the food court section and you see Under Armour, a Starbucks that's typically here. They're renovating a Nike store, perfume spot in the middle, and there's the significantly large food court area. And right in the center, right behind there, you'll notice the jumping kids, which we'll take a look at again. And you'll see that there's an activity, almost like a park, right in the center. So a great way to come and spend time for kids and adults. I've seen plenty of adults jump up and take advantage of these opportunities here as well. You'll notice that it is very crowded and very popular. A great way to spend a day, the weekend, a couple hours, whatever your heart's desire. In a little more tranquil part of the mall, you see the stores like Kate Spade, Cole Haan, Sephora, many other populars. And we'll be seeing Marshalls later on as well, Zales, so a few jewelry stores as well. So like I mentioned, over 200 stores in this outlet mall. And the cool thing is it's all indoors. And, you know, as you see me talking to one of my friends who joined me today, just to get both some shopping done and help you see a tour, it's just a great experience and a great way to spend the day. So of course, Bath & Body Works, and a number of other stores as well. Here on the right, you can see Marshalls, so it is cool to have that in the store, and it's one of the largest Marshalls available, so it's great to see that as well. And of course, Ulta, again, very convenient. You can meet all your needs by just going to one central location. So plan accordingly, so you can find parking though, because as you saw, there are some popular days and it is hard, but you can definitely get it done. And as we head this way, we're actually heading back towards the food court because we did make our way around. In this section here, you'll notice a lot of sports stores as well, and a lot of different options for the different price points. So it does cater to a lot of different people's needs with one central location. As we head back to the food court area, you'll notice a lot of different options here, including Brazilian fast food like Panda Express, Chipotle, and so much more. And you just see how full of people it is on this day, on Saturday, and it's typically this busy. So if you're looking for less crowds, plan accordingly, but you do have a lot of options right here in the food court. So we just heard a little snippet from the event here where they're scouting for stars, and they do this all over the nation, and particularly now all over California as well. So it's a cool opportunity to see another community event where you can enjoy and see up and coming artists. So now we're at Cucamonga-Guasti Regional Park. here in Ontario, and it's a huge park, and you'll notice it's so vast right away. You will see the lake on the left hand side, and we did see in the entrance sign San Bernardino County, a lot of the history, a lot of the dedications, and it is a memorial as well. And it's a great place with a lot of different activities. They can actually give you opportunities to feed the ducks, so you can purchase appropriate nutrition for the ducks as well that you can give and feed. And it's a cute opportunity for families, for couples, or just individuals who are looking to have a good time. We do also see that there's a water park here, so again, for families this is perfect. We see a lot of people having picnics, spending time on the weekend just to pass. So parking here does depend on different days. It is different prices, weekdays versus weekends, but it does have a wide amount of things to do and plenty of restrooms. And it's actually one of the few lakes in Southern California where you're also allowed to fish in this area. So people do spend time fishing here as well. And of course, aside from the picnics, there's a barbecue area and so much else to do here in this park, and it was beautiful. I've been here and really enjoyed my time, and it's one of my favorite parks, if not my most favorite park, actually second most favorite park in Southern California to come for picnics. And again, it's just beautiful, and you see everyone enjoying nature, enjoying time together, and having time away from the day-to-day, from the rush life. Now we're in Ontario Ranch area, so one of the newer communities of Ontario where we do see a lot of builds, a lot of new communities, and the new construction homes, townhomes, and condos in this area. One of my favorite new construction homes are actually Pulte homes. So Wildflower Acres and Bloom are actually two of my favorites. So in Ontario Ranch, as you can see on both sides of this street, we do have new construction and private areas. So there's the master plan of this community development, where it does include added security, gated communities, and different styles of new construction homes, including homes by KB Homes, Lennar, Pulte, and a few others. Here's a look at the KB Homes properties in Ontario Ranch, and you'll notice, of course, the feel and the community amenities that are available as well. And of course, here in Ontario Ranch, we also do have San Antonio Red Winery in this neighborhood. So a great place to get away or to bring guests from outside to just give them a little taste of Ontario wine. All right, so we just saw a good chunk of Ontario. So we saw downtown Ontario, the Ontario International Airport, the different museums, and there's so much more museums that we didn't even get a chance to see. We saw different neighborhoods, and we're in Ontario Ranch now. So with the newer construction, a newer up and coming neighborhood, we saw that Ontario Mills, the different ability to shop, the different things available for you. Of course, the Toyota Arena, which we didn't go to, but of course a central place for events, sporting events, concerts, and so much more community events as well. And all the parks, especially Cucamonga-Guasti, is just beautiful and breathtaking with all the fishing, feeding the ducks, being able to have picnics, the water park for the kids, all the family opportunities to get together and spend time. It's so unique and just here in Ontario, California. You're also near Riverside. You have the metro nearby, and you have such amenities and a vast, diverse architectural appearance in the city as well. So you do get that suburban feel, and you don't have that nightlife, so it is tranquil if that's what you're looking for. So I hope you like this tour of Ontario, California, and if you're looking to make Ontario home for you, if you feel like that might be right for you, give me a call. Book an appointment today or ask me about the 10 must-ask questions about moving to Southern California. So if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, looking to move to Ontario or anywhere else in Southern California, be sure to reach out so I can make sure that your real estate process, your real estate journey is an easy one. I'll see you in the next video.